is that the diversity that comes from the group is so vast, well, you can't really put a stigma on that actual person unless you go out of your way to create it.
As I said, I would recommend going for these wheels especially because I think they look the nicest, especially on any of the Abarths that you can buy, because actually, fun fact, on the pre-facelift Abarths, those wheels are actually some of the special ones. You can actually get those on the Competiziones from the pre-facelift model. So that means you're getting special wheels as standard on the newer versions, which is quite nice. I thought that was a nice little feature that I bought it with. Now, you can buy other wheels as well. There are many different versions that you can get with the 145, but I recommend these ones because they look the nicest and they make the car look really special, like a proper little sports car. The colour-wise, it doesn't really matter. You can get them whatever colour you want. They still polish up really nicely, and when they're all washed and nice and clean, they look fantastic. They really remind me of like Porsche Centerlock wheels, especially with the Scorpion cap right there. Get a bit of sun on it. There we go. Especially with the cap on it, it really reminds me of a race car wheel, especially a very 911 GT3. So that's why I like them the most. But yeah, as I said, you can go with any wheel you want, but I recommend these ones because actually these ones.
Now, what would have been really cool is if Abarth offered a center lock style wheel that had the, BBS Hockenheim style center lock nut that was fake. I mean, if you have to, fake it till you make it with a center lock wheel, which obviously anybody who knows anything about center lock wheels, they're expensive. And the way they mount to the car and the kind of care it takes to make sure you crank them down just right so the wheel doesn't fall off, that requires somebody that really knows cars, But I can totally understand where that blue Abarth is coming from when it comes down to that actual look, because it's so much cleaner, it's so much nicer. And obviously having the Scorpion on it makes it that much better for anybody who actually enjoys the Abarth and the logo that is donned on the car ever since 1957, or actually even earlier than that, 1949.
Come on the 145s. A lot of listings on Auto Trader and Motors.com. They come with these wheels as standard, and I see them on nearly every one for sale. So it's a bit of an easy picking, really. It just depends what colour you get it with. Moving on from that, I'm just kind of trying to pick out more of the features you can get on. You can get wing mirror caps for them. Some of them do come with them as standard, and some come with them as a modification that the owner has done, which I'm on the fence about it. I'm not sure whether I'm going to do it to mine or not. If I was going to do it, I'd either do it black or white. But let me know in the comments what you think I should do with that, guys, because I'm not really sure at the moment. I'm kind of liking the all blue with the little white accents. I think that is a really nice colour.
Now here's the thing, that blue Abarth actually went with black wheels. So in my opinion, going with black mirror caps would probably be the way to go. Now, if it was my car and I had a dark blue Abarth with white graphics on it, I'm going with white wheels all the way. I'm going with white mirror caps, and I'm probably going to do a white roof with a white spoiler. That's just me. But that's if I was doing things, the normal way, because modifying a car, you can be very subtle about it, or you can just be completely out there like Mama Mouse and I did with Mouseball, and just, throw a whole bunch of artwork on it, cut a Scorpion into the hood, do a Starlight headliner, just get all wacky with it and really express yourself with the car. But a majority of Abarth owners are going to go for that rally race car look, or they're going to go for a race car look, period, because that's what Abarth stands for. The thing is, for us here in the States, well, modifying a car is slightly more deranged, and you could probably mention delusional, but you know what, Mama Mouse and I, we kind of like our delusions. They're a lot of fun, and as you can see, we love Pokemon, so we don't mind doing that to an Abarth, because over here in America, they're considered really cute. So hey, why not embrace the cuteness and enjoy the car and not really care what anybody says?
Combo. So yeah, some of them can come with it, some of them not. As I said, depends on if the owner's done it or not. The bonnet scorpion, you can't get that with the standard ones. That is kind of like a modification that the owner has to do, and you have to be lucky to get it on the car that's for sale. Because I mean, you could buy it if you really want to. As I said in the modification video, or the mods video to be simpler, it's like 10-20 quid off Amazon. Just buy a gift card, get it on, slap it on the bonnet, and there you go, it's done. Which, again, it really enhances the look of this car. I love it with a bonnet scorpion, so I'd recommend it to anyone who has one of these.
Now, I like the idea of putting the Scorpion logo on the car, and obviously, believe it or not, whether that Blue Abarth knows or not, that's actually something that is on the original Abarths when they were racing. I mean, the Abarth 595, the 695, you know, when Carlo Abarth was racing those cars, they made sure to plaster a scorpion right on the hood of the car. And that's what really made the car so menacing despite its size. So Mama Mouse and I obviously took it to a whole nother level. You know, we wanted to honor Carlo Abarth by actually cutting his astrological sign into our hood and making it a functional hood vent. And it's never been done anywhere else. It's actually the first in the world, and we can confirm that because we've talked to Dodo Giotto, we've talked to several different people, we've looked and scoured all over the internet, and yet nobody has done this modification before. And the best part about the modification is it's functional. It actually works to relieve the heat out of such a small engine compartment, which, to be brutally honest with you, when it comes down to the Abarth, it is what you would call a hot tamale. It's one that generates heat, you know, worse than Tabasco sauce on a taco. It's crazy. So to relieve the heat and to get rid of the thermal that the car is just condemned with from the factory, well, you got to do things like obviously the 595 Series 4 bumper that Blue Abarth has on his car, and you have to do hood vents like the Challenge hood vents and the Challenge Nakaduck for the intake. But you know, those are common modifications that just about anybody or everybody can make. What really sets your car apart is ideas that you come up with for yourself. And like I said, I think that Blue Abarth has a lot of talent and a lot of ability to bring Abarth content to just about everybody. And I'm pretty sure he's going to sell Abarth a few cars, kind of like his rival, Steph ABTV, who is riding on 160K subs and honestly doesn't do Abarth content anymore.
Because a bonnet scorpion just enhances the sportiness of it, guys. Why would you not want a massive scorpion on the bonnet just to let everyone know? It's so sick. Now, moving on, all of them do get the white text. It doesn't... no, not the white text, sorry, my mistake. All of them get the regular black text on the grille. That doesn't matter what model you get, you always get the black text. You just have to go over it with a pen or something to highlight those letters to make them stand out. I've seen it.
Now the thing is, Mama Mouse and I, we went with the gold text, and for obvious reasons. We made our car look like basically a rolling Pokemon in Togedemaru, and Togedemaru has brown and yellow markings in the form of triangles on its back. These are considered barbs because Togedemaru is a electric steel type Pokemon, and my girlfriend's absolute favorite Pokemon to boot. Now the thing is that instead of being so obvious by doing yellow and brown on the car with its Grigio Senrai, you know, base coat that's slathered all over the car, we decided to go with gold and bronze. So we have bronze brake calipers, we have gold trim, you know, and we obviously have the red on the inside of the interior because it looks more factory, and we dyed it to look more factory and added the Abarth train tracks inside the door. So when it comes down to it, guys, watch that Blue Abarth, you know, subscribe to his channel, bang the bell, you know, share his videos with your friends. You know, this guy is a great source of information for the Abarth community.